and I'm going to be looking at all of the layers of how to work with your phone, your computer, your laptop, any device of technology. When we go through Mercury retrograde, there is a reconfiguration, recalibration. It can often throw off the magnetics, the electronics within and around our home or our place of work. And what we want to recognize is that computers have crystals in them, and those crystals carry a consciousness. And so when the planet is getting a solar flare or we go into Mercury retrograde, it actually imbalances the electrical and the magnetic energy within the crystals, within the device, the computer, the technology. And so this protocol is actually very simple, but you would connect in with your device, your phone, or your computer, and you would invite your higher self, but more importantly, your body, Deva's higher self, because your body is of this world from nature and connected in with the crystal people. And you would invite your body, Diva Nature Spirit, at the level of its higher self, to connect with the crystalline consciousness. It's like the crystal people, beings that exist in the device. And you just hold a container for your body, Deva, to connect perhaps with all of the crystal beings in all of your devices. And then invite the crystal beings in all of these devices to work with their energetic fields, guides, to calibrate themselves for this higher vibration that we are holding and or moving into, to balance their electrical and their magnetic energy within themselves for this breath of now. So that the crystal beings, they have electrical and they have electrical and magnetic energy within them. And you're not doing anything to them. You're simply using your conscious awareness. Your body, Deva, is inviting them to balance their electrical and their magnetic energy for this present breath, to calibrate their grids for the light coming onto the planet, to recalibrate all of their communication mechanisms, communication grids within and around themselves. That's a big one. And to balance the electrical and the magnetic energy within themselves for this higher vibrational way of being. And then all of those crystalline beings in your devices shift themselves. They're recalibrating their communication mechanisms for a higher vibration, for a more connected way of being. They're recalibrating all of their grids for a higher vibration, more connected way of being. They're recalibrating their magnetics and their electrical energy for the current breath of now. And then you can also invite these crystal beings to connect with the essence of Earth, with the heart of Earth, to balance and stabilize themselves with the heart of Earth, so that those crystal beings feel really connected with the essence of Earth, grounded, balanced, supported, buffered by that heart energy of Earth. And then you may sense that those crystal beings need something else, and so you just have your body, Deva, make that request in that higher realm, hold the container, watch it, encourage it, have them receive appropriate energetic information. And then balance, stabilize, update all grids, all reference points, all ways in which they perceive themselves and are perceived. And you're done, you're complete. The other protocol that I want to speak to is how to clean a space. So you may be cleaning your space, you may be cleaning a hotel room that you are going to be staying in, a guest room, a camping spot, wherever it is you will be inhabiting, or you could use this cleaning a space prior to a guest coming to your home. You take a deep breath in, you pull your energy and awareness into your divine line, and just take a moment to think about a space that you would like to clean. It may be a hotel room that you're going to be staying in the next week or so. You don't have to consciously know what that room is. It might be your own bedroom right now. It might be a guest room. Think of that space. And then as you think of that space, invite your higher self, Body Divas Higher Self team, your guides and your advisors to encircle the space like a perimeter. And then to bring in an orb of salt and to spin that orb of salt in the appropriate time spiral continuum. So if you're going to be staying in a hotel room, you would do it 2 or 3 hours before you arrive. If it's your bedroom currently and there's no one in the space, that's advisable. You would spin that orb of salt, that enormous orb of salt, maybe it's 15 feet by 15 feet, in a counterclockwise direction. I personally like rose quartz Himalayan salt, a huge 15 by 15 foot orb ball, spinning it in a counterclockwise direction, quickly or slowly, whatever feels appropriate, in the entire space. Maybe it's 30 by 30, whatever the size of the room. Gently spinning it, cleaning it, clearing it in that counterclockwise direction. You could bring in specific sounds. You could bring in angelic tones. You could bring in whales, crickets, frogs, birds to swirl in the space, cleaning it with sound. You could make a silent E, E. That cleans the space as well. You could use the ocean water, swirling ocean water in the space, counterclockwise direction. There's lots of different ways of cleaning a space, but essentially counterclockwise cleans. You could even bring in a field of flowers to spin in a counterclockwise direction cleaning. Flowers are actually better at tonifying. I like using salt, water, wind, sound as the cleansing mechanism. Maybe eucalyptus peppermint. Then once that cleansing process is complete, then you invite the space, the energy within the space, to spin an energy in a clockwise direction, filling it with qualities of peace, calm, safety, love, joy, whatever feels appropriate for the space. If you're sleeping in the space, I would stay away from the joy and the passion. Well, you could do the passion, but you want to make sure that you sleep deeply. So it would be like calm, peace, zen, stillness, presence, connection, love, gentleness, soothing, those calming energies in the bedroom. So then you're spinning an orb of, it could be like a pink orb, it could be a rose quartz orb, huge rose quartz orb, it could be a huge blue kyanite, you could pick a particular type of crystal, it could be a field of flowers, it could be a particular aroma, it could be a really tonifying, warm, gentle sound. Again, depending on the space, you can adjust the sound. And then you're spinning this orb or this energy in a clockwise direction, filling the space with these particular qualities. A huge orb of rose might be lovely. And then you do that until it feels complete. And then there is another layer of creating, holding, and crafting energetic spaces in physical spaces. And you could think about the floor and the walls and the ceiling and ask yourself, if the walls could be anything, it's like you're asking the walls, if you could be anything, what would you be? You would ask the floor, if you could be anything, what would you be? If you ask the ceiling, if you could be anything, what would you be? And the walls might say, oh, we want to be blue kyanite walls, or rose quartz walls, or clear quartz walls, or we want to be walls of water, or walls of fire. Walls of fire I'd be a little careful with. Walls of sand, walls of rock, walls of stone. The floor might want to be a huge tree trunk going down into the heart of earth. It might want to be sand. It might want to be water. The ceiling might want to be diamond herkimer. It's like a crystalline energy. Or it could be clouds. Or it could be grass, be random, just to kind of use your imagination and invite the space to embody the essence of a nature spirit, nature energy that feels appropriate for the space. But you're essentially talking to the space and inviting the space to embody particular aspects in another dimension. And when you talk to the space, talk to the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and you invite them to hold these particular vibrations inside themselves, the space actually changes. It could be walls of silk, somebody just mentioned, walls of mist, but that wouldn't be a great force field of protection. So it might be more of an inner room where you have walls of mist, and then you can create a perimeter as well. So start playing with the spaces that you live in and inviting the spaces to embody other aspects of themselves that are part of the nature kingdom. There are 10 layers to this session, and I invite you to listen as many times as you feel called, maybe just once or maybe 10 times. There are some pretty deep changes and transformations, and there is actually a little bit of homework takeaway that you could do over the next few weeks to help the body really deeply shift. Feeling into those grounding manifestation PowerPoints and gathering the resources appropriately there is going to be really important. I might even bring in a daily cup specifically for that. And then the other piece is, in another dimension, encourage your body to process any of its unprocessed emotions in a really safe space. I find that actually encouraging the body to use dream time to process any unprocessed emotions from this life or previous lives, then the body processes these emotions, changes its chemical makeup in its cellular tissue, changes its cellular consciousness, which then changes the magnetic attraction that the body deva holds. I haven't spoken too much about that, but I'm just planting that little seed of hold a container for your body to ride those waves of energy in motion, to create a shift inside itself, and then it begins to literally magnetically draw different scenarios to it. We are in deep gratitude for all of the ways in which you serve in all realms, currently taking down appropriate energetic grids, and then in a higher realm, holding space for yourself to craft a new energetic way of being, new energetic grids that actualize your highest potential. We're going to complete the session with a protocol for Earth. We invite Earth at the level of her higher self to work with her energetic fields and the guides, and all of the beings of love and light in the higher realms that are holding vigil for her in this time of transformation, to recalibrate her energetic grids, her cellular tissue, her cellular chemistry, her consciousness, for the vibration that she chooses that supports her greatest happiness, her greatest service, in the most gentle, graceful way, again, to the degree that she chooses. Holding a container for Earth to work with her etheric self, her multidimensional self, to recalibrate her grids for greater connection, even greater love, greater beauty, gentleness, softness, support, joy, sweetness. For that is the essence of Earth, extraordinary sweetness. As Earth recalibrates those grids to the degree that she chooses, we hold a container for her of support, witnessing her in all of her beauty, in her time of change, holding stillness inside ourselves, sending appropriate energetic information. We call forth the Galactic Council, the Earth Council, to assist, to support, to hold vigil in this time of change, in the most gentle, graceful way, calling in more support for Earth, holding vigil, modeling solutions, sending energetic information, and letting this shift be as she chooses. Oh, we ask that you, your body, your teams, Earth, are wrapped in sheets of rainbow light, allowing for the continued work to occur in the higher realms. We are in deep gratitude for being of service to you in this way. We're in deep gratitude to the angelic realm for serving and assisting in every breath and in every way. Let it be so. Oh.